Well, it would seem we're back. We're back right before the DLC is to be dropped, and we actually are already prepared for the DLC. We have defeated Radon, we have defeated Moe's, who are the true bosses um, that we're supposed to defeat before um, before we're allowed to access the DLC. And we've also gotten our rune level up quite high. We are at rune level 117, and I hear tell that that's close to optimal for the DLC. So we're ready. We just haven't quite done everything that we really want to do yet. There is one last boss that it would be nice to defeat before the DLC, Malenia. Now, we don't have to beat Malenia before the DLC, but it would be nice to. It really would be nice to. It seems like a nice little challenge, and it also gives us an opportunity to test out some of the new features that our AI buddy has. Now, unfortunately, our AI buddy doesn't really want to participate today. Rather, he's kind of on a Pokemon kick right now. So, he doesn't want to talk anything about Elden Ring, but has threatened to make our game harder. What is that? I've never seen that. Well, Noodles has threatened to make our game harder if we get any Pokemon questions wrong. So, we'll see how that goes. He's going to try to distract us while we fight against Malenia. And we did ultimately make a new friend in Black Knife Tiche. So, we're very prepared for Malenia. I've been practicing against Malenia. We'll see how this goes. We have this for free, basically, so we're going to go ahead and get it on. She's about to run foul. I feel like she's about to. I could be wrong, though. I think Teach may have reset her. Better than us, but. We're basically going for damage and frost. Oh, we died. Oh well. Let's call that a warm-up. Ironic considering we're trying to go for a very frost-heavy build. We've taken our intelligence very high, and we're going just for raw frost damage with the Dark Moon Greatsword. We'd like to inflict frostbite on Malenia, if at all possible. And so far, what I found to be the most effective is just to not let Malenia take a turn. It's best just to kind of bounce her back and forth between myself and Tiche, to the point we get a riposte or two in. And that's what has worked so far. Whether or not that continues to work, of course, remains to be seen. Ultimately work, that is. I don't really feel like activating the Regal Omen Baron here does a lot, but it's free, as long as we have to really hit it here.
Doc, time's a Waston. You're currently navigating the lands between. But don't get too comfortable if you answer this question incorrectly. I'll make Elden Ring even more challenging for you. Are you prepared to take on that risk?
Yeah.
Here's your question. Is it possible to acquire the Pokémon Clodsire in the game Gold?
No, it's not.
Doc, you're incorrect.
What?
Clodsire is not obtainable in Pokémon Gold. Remember,
I think he
when
just
you
heard
get a
me.
question wrong, the game gets harder. And, as we speak, a swarm of Pokeballs is descending upon us. Swarm of Pokeballs. Oh, and it looks like our conversation just got interrupted by a bunch of rolling Pokeballs. You're going to have to focus on getting rid of them before we can continue. Good luck, Doc.
So yeah, this is the consequence for failure. It becomes harder for me to see the hardest boss in the game. I'm gonna have to speak more clearly next time. Ah! This is like Mario Kart with the squid item. Except it's Elden Ring. Here. Okay, they're gone. That's good. I'm gonna enunciate next time. She's got less than health. Oh wait, we tried it. We get our frost back. Oh, that's good. That's really good. Oh, can we just finish her off with phase 1? Okay, phase 2. Oh, we get a little bit of a breather here. I've seen phase 2 before. It's going to be devastating, of course. Let's just move along. Unlock run. So that I know how to dodge the Scarlet Aeon. Rub behind her. Oh, she just killed Tish. We're alone. Well, we actually, even though we got the quiz question quote-unquote wrong, we didn't fall victim to the Pokeballs, I guess. So that's good. And we got to see phase 2 almost right away. Like I said, I have been getting some practice in on this. She's still really hard. Alright. Let's get ready for another attempt. Pretty far away. I think we can get 2 of these bursts off. Tish distracting her, we can kind of cross hits, and I'm pretty sure we'll be able to get riposte if we stay close enough, but if we're too close, we'll never be able to dodge the waterfall damage. One of the things, I'm not good at it. Also stuff like that happens. No. Oh, it's one of those bugs. Sometimes if she throws the waterfall like that, it just kind of errors out and she cancels it. So that's good. Another advantage of backing her into a now we're out of Moonlight Race.
Doc, you're still playing Elden Ring on hard difficulty, but don't think for a second that I won't make it even harder if you get this next question wrong. So, what types is Gorgeist?
Grass ghost.
Doc, you got it wrong.
What?
Gorgeist is indeed a ghost grass-type Pokemon.
Oh, ghost
And as
grass.
a reminder, if you get another question incorrect,
Oh.
the Elden Ring will become even more treacherous and challenging for you. Swarm
Oh,
of
okay.
Pokeballs appears.
So, technically it's first a
looks
ghost
like
type,
we've
then a
got some
grass type?
unexpected
Oh,
visitors.
wait, distracted.
You'll have to deal with this swarm of Pokeballs for a little while.
Oh,
Just
yeah,
focus
I
on
know.
dodging them
Pokeball
and
swarm.
try not to get too distracted. We'll wait until they're gone before moving forward with the next question.
Aw, man. And I was like, technically right, but also technically wrong, because I guess it's the only kind of wrong that matters. Nope. This looks very, very... Well, I guess we got killed by the Pokeballs this time. Oh, man. Ghost grass for Gorgeist. I'll remember that for next time. Man, I shouldn't have... Maybe it shouldn't care which order they're in. As long as you get the right ones. That's awfully technical. She's tough. I was hoping for a riposte. I thought we'd be able to get away with that. As it turns out, no, actually. That's too bad. Forget that we go elsewhere. Let's just go. Pay attention to my friend.
Doc, you're up next. Remember, if you get a question wrong, I'll make Elden Ring that much more challenging for you. So, think carefully. What types is Tapu Koko?
Fairy electric. I hope not. Oh man.
Doc, it looks like you're struggling to keep up with the Pokemon knowledge.
Oh man.
Tapu Koko is not electric fairy type. I'm afraid you got that one wrong.
It's electric.
Let's just
fairy,
say,
not fairy.
your Elden Ring experience is about to get a lot more challenging. Wink wink. Swoosh swoosh oh. Look, it seems like we've got a swarm of Pokeballs descending upon us. Enjoy the distraction. Doc, you're going to need
Just
it.
when I needed it most. I haven't got one of these right yet, and it's all been because of like little bitty technicalities. Oh, we made it through. I guess I could watch the whole cutscene to wait out the Pokeball timer. Oh. But that'd be boring. Oh, so close. Teach, don't kill yourself so fast. Ow. Ow. Okay. We need to, like, use our holy rings of light or something whenever she gets into Scarlet Aeonia like that. Wow, we've seen Phase 2 twice? It's actually pretty good this early into the attempts. We've only been here for about 15 minutes. Alright, Physic. Let's get out Peach and Moonlight Great Sword. I'd like to see the Thank you, Peach. If you have like an ally that can just kind of peg with Malenia for half a second, that's just really helpful. It's so much more advantageous to fight her near the fog wall because occasionally her moves will break. Peach, anytime you want to do something, would be great. Other than dance. Thank you. I want to kill Malenia. Peach wants to ask her out to a dance. I don't know why I'm healing. Just about everything works out to me anyway. See what I mean? It feels like it's about time for another Pokemon quiz. I think we might be having another Pokemon quiz just here shortly. My intuition may be wrong. Cerulean hidden tier is only give us a summon team. Oh.
Alright, Doc, you're up next. Remember, if you answer incorrectly, I'll make Elden Ring a whole lot more challenging for you. So, let's get this right. What types is Metapod?
Bug.
Good job, Doc.
Okay.
You've correctly identified Metapod as a bug poison-type Pokémon. Keep it up and you might just make it to the next stage without me having to crank up the difficulty on Elden Ring. For now.
Silly noodles. It's this bug. But you were correct in that I was correct. That's what really matters. And there are no swarming Pokemon to distract us from the objective. She's all kind of teeth, so she won't be coming up to you. Oh, we got it. Oh, she gets up so fast from this fight. Man. Wow, she gained a lot of. Oh, that's the waterfall dance. Oh. Well, got the quiz. Got the Pokemon quiz right. Okay. I guess we should try again. I mean, you just don't feel bad when you get killed by Malenia. That's just Monday. Or whatever day it is. You're supposed to die. That would be great. It's dangerous though. I feel like if I'm in post range, I'll have to dodge the waterfall dance. That's scary when she does that. That looked like it went right through her. Why didn't it hit her? I'm not getting in aggro now. I need to be hitting her a lot. Oh, now. It heals so fast. Yeah, get her quiche.
Alright, Doc. Remember, if you get a question wrong, I'll make Elden Ring even more challenging for you. So, don't hesitate, just answer. What types is clever?
Bug rock.
Good job, Doc. Clever is a bug, steel-type Pokémon. Well done. Now, let's get back to the game. You're currently playing Elden Ring, and you're at the starting area of Limgrave.
No,
You have a few runes left, but it's getting dark. Suddenly, you see a group of giant rats approaching.
What are you on about? This isn't a
What do you
Dungeons
do?
and Dragons experience. It said clever. It sounded like it said clever, but no, it was cleavor. Cleavor. Silly little noodles. Okay, I think we needed to be more up here. Let's stay over this way. See if we can attract her with these. This way, Malenia. Oh, see, it's so hard to get that person because she gets upset. We need to fight her over here next to the fall. Peach, get back over here. Bad thing when that happens. Yeah. That was better. That was better this time. It's going to be very hard for us to get through phase 2. Unless we were a little bit more smart about it, of course. Alright. Wondrous Physic. We'll hit the Physic, we'll summon Tish, maybe we'll get 1 or 2 bursts off with the Regal Omen Bear and activate it with my Great Sword. Looks like it's just 1 this time. She's coming in pretty fast. So that's good, because this is where we want her to be. Stuck in the corner now. It's gonna be harder for her to stay away from me and Peach. Why did my camera lock go away? Using the riposte is just murder. Seriously. Oh, I feel like she. The only reason we're not dead is because she decided not to kill us. Should have died with that dark blade. Peach, we need to fight her against the fog.
Alright, let's get down to business. Doc, if you answer incorrectly, I'll make Elden Ring a bit more treacherous for you. So, can you acquire the Pokémon Shroodle in the game, son? Remember, one wrong move and things will get a lot harder in Nordren.
No. Shroodle's in Sword and Shield. Sword and Shield. Sword and Shield. That means not so.
Doc, it looks like you're mistaken about Shroodle in
What?
Pokémon Sun. It's not possible to acquire that Pokémon in that game. Remember, when you
You're
get
not
a
listening
question
very
wrong
well.
on this show, the road ahead just got a little rockier.
Oh.
And speaking of rocky, the landscape is about to get a whole lot more treacherous for you. Watch out, Doc, a swarm of Pokeballs is descending upon you. Swarm of Pokeballs fills the screen. You'll be busy dodging these Pokeballs for a bit. Just keep your wits about you and try not to get too caught up in the chaos. We'll wait until the dust settles before moving on.
No, we just need to go on to the next attempt on the Pokeballs. Oh, she's getting pancaked. Love to see it. You hate to see that. Another post boss. Oh man. What? She wasn't in the same zip code as me. Wow. This boss really is just kind of unfair sometimes. What on earth? They're showing off DLC stuff right now. It's not like the DLC is already out, is it? Is the DLC out? I thought the DLC was released tomorrow. I might need to check that. After the stream is over, I think I'll check. I'm pretty sure we can beat Malenia at this point. Just any time we'll be able to get it. Come on, Peach, hit her. Ugh, she randomly dodges my attacks. No, not that automatic axe. That range, I just don't have any range. I need to be farther away to catch that. Fastest. Sometimes she comes in slow, sometimes she comes in fast. Thank you. Well, how did that miss? He was right in front of me on the ground. Malenia is no joke. Seriously, the Black Knight Assassins are no joke. Wasn't there like a whole multi-person team of them who took out goblins? Didn't stand a chance. Oh,
You're up again, Doc. Remember, every wrong answer means I'll make Elden Ring a little more treacherous for you. So, let's get this one right. What types is Samurin?
Who? Who did you say? Cimarron? What? I didn't understand what he said.
Samurrit, EH? You're saying it's pauses. Not wrong. Let me remind you, Doc, when you get an answer wrong, the game changes. And I'm not just talking about the questions. Elden Ring is getting a whole lot harder for you. Asterisk, a swarm of Pokeballs suddenly appears on screen, filling the air with their bouncing and chirping noise.
Chirping.
You've got some distractions coming your way. Just sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. The Pokeballs will be here for a little while.
Yeah, here they are. How did she? I don't need you to Mr. President Malenia, okay? Really hard to hit her. Sometimes she just does that. Oh, okay. Sometimes she just decides that you lose. Wow. This has been going on for a while. We're getting worse at this. We're getting worse. That's not good. It was already hard. There's so many new pictures. So many new pictures. It makes me really wonder if the DLC is already out. Did I miss that the DLC released today and not tomorrow? That move is garbage. Oh wait, it is already released. Oh. It released at 5 in this region. Wow. We should be playing that instead. Yeah, no kidding. I guess we didn't beat Malenia before DLC was released, that's for sure. I'm such a goof. Here, it's because of how they did the release schedule, right? Releasing at different times across the globe. Well, I guess at the same time everywhere, but that means that it was relatively at different times. Through the time zones. I wouldn't have expected, though, that the date would be listed as 21st in some places and 20th the others.
All right, Doc, you're on the clock. Raticate. What type? S. Is it? Remember, if you get this one wrong, I'll make Elden Ring a whole lot harder for y'all. So, think fast and give me those types. Pronto.
Normal.
You're absolutely right. Doc, Raticate is a normal type Pokemon. Well done. Now, let's get back to Elden Ring. You've got a chance to progress through the game without any penalties. For now, what's your next move, Doc?
Hopefully it's beat Malenia. Wow. Pancakes. Waterfowl, waterfowl, waterfowl. No. Oh, man. She's so mean. Unbelievable. You know, I'd rather be playing the DLC at this point. We'll try one more time. Maybe this is the one that gets it. And then we may close the stream briefly just to get the DLC out. I'd rather play the DLC. I'd rather play the DLC. You weren't even looking at me. That was good. Alright, that's it. Okay. Thank y'all for enjoying my suffering, I suppose. How well is the Pokemon Quiz AI working? Pretty good? I'm gonna say pretty good, actually. Pretty good. Okay, we're gonna pause this stream for a second. And we're gonna come back with the, yeah, we're gonna pause here and we're gonna try to come back with the DLC. Hang on. Oh, it says it won't. Okay. I think actually what I might have to do is I might have to start an entirely new stream for the DLC if we're going to do that. Yeah, we'll do that. Well, I sincerely hope that everyone enjoyed my flailing around at Malenia and not succeeding before the DLC was released, partly because I'm a goof and didn't know when the DLC was going to be released. How silly of me. But anyway, maybe seeing the fact that my AI could make the game harder on me if I didn't answer Pokemon questions correctly was a novelty that you enjoyed. If so, let me know. Y'all have a wonderful day.